Oh, this is so pretty. Yes.
This is a public.
Public garden. Oh, look at the flower. Look at that.
I think this is a nice quad area.
And inside is beautiful. Right. Wow, this looks like paradise. Not their face.
I will see you in the morning.
Look at it.
So it's just.
Yeah,
it's just a little thin.
layer
just
of
for
water. I see. Lavender.
Oh, yeah.
Summer.
Calm.
No, not. Oh, it's still working. Wow. Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. I hope you can hear me. So here I am in this beautiful, beautiful campus, Pomona College in Claremont. Maybe later on I will do some add-up explanation of why I come here. And I came here because I want to do a podcast, to do an interview, or just to chat with a real person here. Here you will see, hello.
Hello.
Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Okay, hello. More people than I've ever spoken to in my life. My name is Dan, and I live here in Claremont, California. And I'm here with, I've been here for 25 years with my family and my wife Michelle, and my kids are Jack and Emma. And it's an exciting time for us. Both kids are graduating from their schools this year.
Yes.
One from high school and one from college.
Wow.
And I am a part-time musician, and I teach high school.
Wonderful.
Full-time.
Yeah, so I will start to do some question and things.
Okay.
So I will start.
Okay.
So I come to this place and because you sent me a message on the Facebook. You mentioned you are checking Claremont. It's a beautiful place. And then I said, is that possible I do an interview? And you agreed. And this really touched me. I want to hear people's story. We are all different. Different appearance, maybe different age, different background, different life experience. But there is something that can connect us, the humanity, or just there is something we can be connected. And so I want to hear your story. So for example, you do music, right?
Yes.
Is that something you are passionate about? And how did you get started? Maybe other people can get inspired and do something that they passionately.
Yeah, I think when I was very young, I music just spoke to me. It was always in my house. My parents were playing records all the time. Oop.
No
And
problem.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's even better.
I look better side.
Yeah. More relaxed.
So music was in the house all the time, and I remember my dad used to exercise in the front living room, listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
Oh.
So that just kind of became ingrained in me. And as time went on, I think it was probably around 4th or 5th grade. My mom, who was a musician, she was a cellist, wanted me to pick an instrument, and I just gravitated toward drums. It was an opportunity to make some noise and looked really fun.
So your family, they are professional musicians?
No, not. I wouldn't say professional. To me, professional means you're making a living off of that exclusively. But
Yes.
I'd say more like serious hobbyist.
Okay.
My mom was in the Claremont Symphony here in town, and she was very, very well regarded and loved by many. And yeah, it's just something I've been doing. I think my first drum set I got when I was 12 or 13. Anyone who sees this, who knows me, is going to be waiting for me to say this, but I was very inspired by a band called Rush from the 1970s, and it was progressive rock, and the drumming just it was like nothing else I had ever heard before. So I was inspired to go on and pursue that.
You know, when I see concert, the drummers, they are the coolest people, don't you think so?
Yeah,
it's just so cool.
There's a lot of activity going on there.
Yeah.
Visually, there's something to really see that's happening there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoy that. So I'm in a local cover band here in town. We're called the Jaybirds. Hey guys, and then I also play bass guitar, and I think I gravitated toward that because of my mom who played cello. It's a 4-string lower register instrument, and so I play bass in an original band, and then I also play drums in another group called the Skylarks, and we're working on some new material. So it's fun. It's a I don't do it to support myself or my family, but it's a serious hobby.
So I didn't plan this interview. I didn't plan what I will talk to you. But just through this talk, I start to feel that when you have something passionate that give your hobby, and this is even beyond your hobby, right? It becomes your language. It becomes something that you feel so connected. What do you think about language? About a hobby, a passion to express yourself.
Well, I mean, I could only say that for me, when I am playing music with any of these groups, I'm usually with friends, and we are an ensemble. We are collectively putting something together that is an art form, and while I'm doing that, most of the time it's I don't know what else other than it's joy. It's just really, really, really fun. And I love the feedback from an audience if we have one, and I just think there's a lot of camaraderie in the music community, especially here in Claremont. Anyone that knows Claremont will know that we've got a pretty rich history of music here.
In music.
Yeah. Some well-known musicians who are here in town. One who passed away recently, David Lindley. Played with Jackson Brown, and of course Ben Harper, and many others. My friend Jerry O'Sullivan at the Folk Music Center. Many of my friends who play. We just all have this shared passion for doing this, and we love playing together. We love talking about it, and I feel very, very fortunate to be part of this music community here in Claremont.
So I'm sure our viewers, our friends, have a lot of people knows more about music than me. I'm sorry, I'm so...
And me, for sure.
So unknowledgeable about it. And sometimes I like to ask questions. Maybe this is out of what you think about, usually comfortable with. And it brings us to think about life a little bit in a different way. There's no right answer or wrong answer. What inspires you? What kick you off? What make you want to do something today in life? For me, curiosity. I am just so, as I'm getting old, I start to feel that I'm getting younger. I do not need to worry about age, about appearance. I can go out to meet a young chap. I can go out to meet an old lady, a wonderful young lady. I can meet anyone and talk comfortably. And I can see something so different come here. So curiosity is my drive of life. For you, something that make you always think you drives you, motivates you, and
I'm
or make you dream. We can always have dreams.
Sure. I have dreams. I mean, they're going to be music related.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I think all of us who are kind of at this level hope that you're at a concert of your favorite band, and then suddenly the drummer sprains his wrist. Is there a drummer in the audience? And you know, you're there to save the day, and you know, that's just. But you know, I'm.
You know, Coachella. Now we need to go to Coachella.
Let's go to Coachella. Yeah, to that end, I'm driven to get better at what I do, to try to become, you know, better at my craft. I have some very good friends who, you know, are experts at constructive criticism regarding my drumming or whatever I'm doing, and they're, you know, we all learn from each other. I think I have some. I'm just inspired to be around some of these people who have been around longer than me, and who are so good at what they do, and they help me along, and I enjoy, you know, I enjoy performing for an audience, and seeing them enjoy what we're doing, bringing them happiness through music.
Yeah.
It's a great bonding experience.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd be remiss not to say, you know, also I'm inspired by my family and what they're becoming.
Yeah.
You know, my kids one is finishing college and the other was finishing high school, and I'm excited to see what they do with their lives, and my wife and I hope we have something to do with whatever it is that they go out there and do. So I think those two things probably are what define me.
Talking about children, you know, it's something that I'm so inspired to talk about, and also afraid, because this is not an end. Even they get a job, it's not the end. You, as a parent, you have this unconditional love, unconditional caring every day. My heart is bumping because I hope them to do the best, and always, yeah, it's hard to talk about it. My children is my inspiration. What they turn out to be of their own character, of their weakness, of their strengths, and they make us seeing the world in a very fresh way. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they're more in tune with you know, media and many things that they educate me on. I'm so impressed with both of them.
Yeah.
They're both so smart. I look at what they do in school and the topics they're discussing, and it's like you know, I had something to do with that. But they make us very
us proud.
Very proud.
Yes,
yeah.
Very proud.
Yes.
That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at this beautiful scene. Look at this beautiful scene. So my eyes are on this beautiful scene. And I realized Dan is actually a teacher. As a teacher myself, my students inspire me every day through their strengths, through their weakness. Sometimes I was thinking, being a teacher, to see the children, students at a prime age, 5 years, 6 years, it's even like going to a psychology lab. You see the human nature at the very primary stage on full display. And sometimes students that are different from the other students because of their too talented or because of their developmental a little bit different from others, or slow than others, they actually give us a window to see the stage. A lot of time when they graduate, I teach from 5 years old. 18 years old came back to me, grown up, young man, fully, just such a wonderful, brilliant young man. And I thought about their struggle. They made me cry when at their young age, because of their problem, because of my problem, because we do not have that match. But today I see them, it just touched my heart. You as a teacher, you change life. And that is so powerful. How do you think about your life and you have done for your students? Their inspiration to you, anything you feel comfortable to talk about?
Well, you're right. We definitely are in different
Yeah.
spectrums of the educational
Yeah.
environment. So I work with kids who are learning challenged at the high school level, and so I'm we're a case carrier or
Yeah.
an educational specialist. So my focus is on getting them through the high school process and getting through their classes successfully. So I do a lot of, it's very much, I don't know, PR sounds bad because it sounds like I'm selling something, but I work with a lot of different people, my students, their families,
Yeah.
the teachers that my students have, to try to work through ways that they can be successful in those classes.
Yeah.
And then there are some more challenging times, or sometimes students are,
Yeah.
not always doing what they're supposed to do, and I go in and I assist with that. I do some coaching, if you will, or guidance. And the other important part is transition, where we work with kids who, what are we going to do next?
Yeah.
And I try to help them find that thing that they feel the most confident doing, along with what they are interested in doing, and see if we can kind of bridge those two. And then we work with, in this area where we live, we have various schools, but Chaffey College is our local community college, and we work with them to help our students get signed up, and taking classes there. We work with other trade schools in the area. Whatever it is that they want to do, we kind of sort of help see them along. But I'd say for me, I mean, the best day of the school year is probably graduation, where you get to see them complete that process. It's very happy to see that happen, and then know and hope that they're going to go on to do something to live independently.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Just in case you do not feel that you are a very cool person, you are not expressing so much up and down feeling, but people really, me as a teacher and have seen different kind of students, really appreciate you teachers who do special education. Just teacher by itself, unsung hero. It's a noble job. It's a noble job. unsung hero. You are very much appreciated. And especially when the students, sometimes maybe they have not the capacity or the ability as other people to express the gratitude.
Right.
Just understand from the bottom of the heart, of the world, of the society, you are very much appreciated.
Well, that's
So very much.
Thank you for saying that. It's very, very nice to hear. And I hear that here, here and there. Students come to me, but again, it's the intrinsic value of the profession is to see them to the end, and to have them go on to do something else.
Something personal.
Sure.
Okay, personal.
Yeah.
About your character.
Oh, okay.
Nothing about family. And
All right.
things. You are very cool, very, I cannot find the word, very calm. You do not have that much. Is that because of the students? I think after students, I do change a little bit. If they have problem, I used to cry. Now I cry less. I do not take it personal. Especially when you work students, sometimes do not have the ability to control feeling, emotion. They can be, anyone can be. And if students have some challenge in their controlling ability, does it change your character or change your way of seeing? Yeah, get yourself.
So I guess
Does your job make you today so calm?
okay. Is that the reason? Okay.
Yeah.
So well, I could definitely say that when I first started out some 28 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess exactly 28. You don't throw out that number unless you kind of know what the number is. But anyway, yeah, sure. I think I was more reactive to students' behaviors and personalities, and I don't know if it's time that's changed me, or just having sort of seen everything now. I've kind of seen it all, and I think any teacher that has been in it long enough, it's like, yeah, that's something I've experienced. You just sort of develop for me, I've learned that, for example, reacting and getting maybe, more upset about something does not do anyone any good.
Yeah.
It's better that I just sort of remain calm and, and I think that, but believe me, there are times that I'm they get under your skin, and you're frustrated, and
That's the word.
you want to you want to raise your voice or whatever, but and over time, I don't know, maybe I've mellowed. I've really learned to just appreciate their personalities. They make me laugh. And for the most part, I enjoy them. I just have done the best that I can do. I'm not going to say I haven't made mistakes. There have been times where we're human, get upset about things. But I think that maybe it's a symbiotic thing. I've become calm. They've helped me to become calm. Maybe I've helped them to sort of become calm and realize they're.
Maybe this is not a topic you want to talk about. Aging.
Oh boy.
I am so happy now. And I feel as we're getting old, not about aging, but just because life experience, it completes my life. Having children and living my life, living everyday life, they teach me, my children teach me, other people teach me, life experience teach me. It completes my life. It makes my life so full. I cannot imagine when I was younger I can be as comfortable as myself now. What do you think? Getting to the full prime age.
Full prime. That's an interesting expression.
That's just suddenly made up. I mean, we sometimes listen to people, young people asking, "Oh, what do you think about you are getting old? How do you feel of 50 years old because they are 20 years old? Whatever age we are, what do you think life give us?"
I'm not sure I know how to answer that, because I struggle living for the moment sometimes. It's so, for me, I'm constantly at this stage in life, kind of worried about my kids and what they're going to do. And while I'm hopeful, we're concerned and we
Yes.
want them to be happy. And so that's kind of where my mindset is. But I'd say, being this age, I've learned a lot, and I've learned to, I don't know, sort of find calm when I need it, and to step back from some of the chaos so I can take a moment to just kind of gather my thoughts. But I don't know if that's really answering your question, but I hope.
A lot of
So-
time we do not find the answer, and this is sometimes it's quite a surprising thing. Must be my question is not good, but anyway, it's such a pleasure meeting you, and
You too.
yeah.
I'm a big fan of your work, and meeting you in person is pretty cool.
Say
Thank
hello
you.
to Michelle,
Okay,
right?
I will
Michelle?
do so.
Oh, she's a lucky lady. Yes.
I'm the yeah. Well, I'm the
You are a
I'm the
lucky guy.
I'm the
Yes,
lucky one.
yes.
Yes,
Same
but
as-
she's so
Yeah, same as me. And people say your husband is lucky. No, I am the lucky woman.
Yeah.
This is such a mutual feeling when we appreciate our family best.
right. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the time. Thanks for meeting
Thank
with me.
you. It's just eye-opening. Thank you. We are in the same frame. Cool.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.